Hi friends, welcome back to MERN Full Stack Web Application Development. In this video, we are going to discuss about the next experiment called developing Express RESTful APIs to handle CRUD operations. CRUD operation is something like create and read and update, delete data in MongoDB database. So the short form is CRUD. Actually, it's all about storing, reading and updating and deleting data from React.js to Node.js, and through Node.js we are going to store in MongoDB database, right? So here create is nothing but storing the data in MongoDB, and reading is nothing but to fetch all records from the database and display in a table view format, and update is for editing some details about the person or some product details. So for understanding, I'm going to take one example. As per this question, you have to develop the application as per your application theme allotted for everyone in GCR. You can refer the theme, the title, application title. Based on that title, you have to do these operations. For example, let us assume that how to develop product inventory management system using this exercise. So here we are going to use MERN technologies, MongoDB, Express.js, React.js and so on. And these are the functionality we are going to perform. We can store product, we can retrieve product, and we can update product, delete products. I'm going to demonstrate all these functionalities. So first step is we have to prepare the backend server application using Express.js with MongoDB database. So first thing is we have to prepare the database. So you have to open the MongoDB Compass. Already we have practiced this. You connect to the database and you create one collection here. You create one collection, and it is very simple. You add plus symbol here. You can type the name of the collection products. Okay. So already I have created, and here now we have some collections. So these are the data available, and we are going to store name, quantity, price. Okay, there are three data we are going to store for every products. Okay, name of the product, quantity and price. Okay, right. So you create a collection and store some details. Okay, so these are the details available in the database. So we are going to read all the data, and we are going to add new data, and we are going to edit the existing price of the product or quantity of the product, and using the update functionality. Okay, and we are going to demonstrate, we are going to see how to delete the product also. Okay, so after creating this collection products under the database company, and here remember the properties name, quantity and price. Okay, so for this particular collection, we have to, first thing is we have to open the project, and the first thing is we are going to create a backend server. The server already we have created the project, right? So this is a server program. Okay, so this is a default code. Okay, the basic code you have to write for the server.js program. Okay, so now in this server folder, first thing is we have to prepare the model for the product database. So we can create a new file called products.js. So here first thing is we have to prepare the model as per this procedure is given. Here we can just minimize this, and this is the model we have to prepare like this. Okay, so in the as we practice in the previous experiment. Okay, so first thing is we have to prepare the model using Mongoose module. Okay, so first we need to include Mongoose using require function. You can include the Mongoose module. So after that we can create Mongoose we can create the schema, product schema. We can create using new Mongoose dot schema. Within bracket we can write the schema. We are going to store name of the product. So name of the product is string. We are going to store quantity of the product. So we can quantity also we can store. So quantity is number data type, and we are going to store the price, that is also number. So these are the three data we are going to store in this product details. So once you create the product schema, the next thing is we have to prepare the model for the product. So we can say that product model using this mongoose dot, you can use mongoose dot model. Inside we can give the name of the model as products, and the name of reference to the product schema, and the third argument should be similar to the database collection we created here. For example, we created the database collection here, products. So the third argument, if you want to use the already existing collection, we must provide third argument. This is a collection name. This is the model name. Okay. If the database collection is not exist, it will create a new products. Sometimes you want to use the already existing database, so we must pass the third argument called products, which is similar to the collection name products, right? The next thing is we have to, once you create this model, we have to export this model using module dot export equal to this product module. This particular product model we have to export, so that we can use this product model in server program. So we are going to export that. So how to use that? We are going to create a product model object here, product model object. Using require, we can include that file, that products dot, using dot slash products, right? And in server program we are going to create the backend Express.js APIs, right? For creating that, first we need the mongoose module. So we need to use mongoose module using require function. So once you include the mongoose module, we can connect to the database using the connect function, which is already we practiced in the previous project, right? So let's take that code. This is a code for connecting. It's already we have familiar. Just we have to place that connection code. Okay. So now the database is connected, and you'll get the log message also. So once the database is connected, so next thing is I think we can keep this this particular code before that. Okay. Right. So now the database is connected. So after connecting database, now we have to implement all the RESTful APIs. So this exercise is focusing on creating RESTful APIs for to handle CRUD operations, right? So usually this RESTful APIs we can create by using this Express.js object. So in our program we have created the server app, right? So this is a Express app, right? Express server application, right? So using that application we can call there are function. If you want to store a new data, we can create a API, create API. We can create API using app.post. Similarly, if you want to read data from MongoDB, we can go for a read API. So using app.get. Similarly, for updation, you need to go for app.put function. For deletion, you have to go for app.delete function. Okay. So let's see how we can write one by one. Where to write? After connecting the database, after database connection, we have to write all the RESTful APIs. So first we are going to start with create RESTful API. We can create, for example, first we are going to start with create REST API. So how do you do that? App.post, we have to use post. We can give one URL, add product. So this URL will can be checked in Postman tool whether it is storing the data or not. we need two object, request and response, and one lambda function we have to write. Okay, inside lambda function we can write this this logic. Okay, so in Node.js there is a one command called async. Okay, so Node.js basically working based on asynchronous communication. Node.js is for asynchronous interaction, so we need to include that async. So when you use async, every database task will be done by asynchronous interaction, so that the performance of application is improved when you compare to non-asynchronous communication. Okay, right. So now we are making asynchronous database operation, and we have to attach this logic. Okay, so how will you start this? Try block, and we have to write catch block. Okay, so it's very simple. We need to write catch with the error, and if there is any error, we have to send the error using response.json. Within bracket we can send the error object, right? So we can pass the error object like this, and inside first we are going to implement how to store data from to the MongoDB using this asynchronous communication like this, await, and we have to use the product model dot create. Inside you have to pass the data, so request dot body. So we have to use request dot body, that is the data we are going to store. Okay, so now we will be getting this data will be stored in the MongoDB. We can send response JSON, we can send one message called message, we can send in JSON format, product added successfully. So this message will be sent to the client for after storing the data. Okay, so this is called REST, create REST API. Similarly, we are going to write other APIs. For example, if you want to read all the products, okay, we are going to use find function. Okay, we are going to use the find function in MongoDB model API. Okay, so here for reading we are going to use get function. So this is a read REST API. So app.get, inside we are going to create one URL, view products. Okay, view products, and we need a request and response, and it should be asynchronous. Okay, and lambda function, this is a lambda function we are going to write, and inside lambda function first you write try catch block to deal the error like this. So error you can pass as it is like this, you can pass to the client, and inside we can write products equal to, we can fetch the products, await product model dot find. So the find function fetch all the records, and these records we can send back to the client using JSON function like this, products. So all the products we can send back to the client. So now we have done for reading the products. Okay, reading all the products and return as a JSON format using JSON function. So now the products will be written as a JSON format. Then we are going to write update. Okay, so before updation we want to read the particular product detail, and we have to display to the user so that user can see the existing data, right? So user can view the existing data and they can modify, if they want they can modify. So for updation there are two things are important. One is we need to find the particular product, and we need to first we need to find the product and we need to update. There are two-step process. Okay, so first we need to read the product by using the MongoDB collection ID. So we have to read the product individual product detail by using ID. So for that we need to write one API called find product, and we need to pass the parameter. Okay, parameter we can pass using colon. Okay, so this is used for to display the product details before editing. Okay, before editing. Okay, so let's see one more REST API for read single product. Okay, read single product by ID. Okay, this is for updating. Okay, so app.get, we can use product, find, we can say find product by ID. So colon ID, parameter is ID. Now we can use that two object, request response, and the arrow function we can write. Okay, so inside we can use try catch block, and this catch block we can write the error, right. So the error is commonly you can pass like this way. And now here we are going to, first we need to store this ID, right. This ID we can read by using, we can store the ID using request.params.id. Okay, request.params.id. Like this we can store the ID. Now inside we can find the product. Okay, so constant product, one product, okay, is equal to, we have to use await. So since we are using await, here we have to use async. Everything you have to make it asynchronous communication. Okay, right. Then we have to use product model dot find. Inside we have to pass this find by ID. There is a function called find by ID. Inside we have to pass this ID. Okay, so we can directly also we can give, so that we can reduce the code. We can pass the ID like this. Okay, I think there is no need to save it like this. Okay, right. So once you get the product, we can return the product by using JSON product. Okay, so we are reading single product item for updation. Okay, so this product item we are going to display in the text box. Now the user will edit price or quantity. Okay, so for updation we have to write a put function for updation. Okay, so the next is update API, and we are going to write put function. Okay, inside put function we are going to see like this, update. Okay, update or edit. Okay, we can write edit product. Which product we are going to edit? We need ID. Okay, we have to provide ID. Then we have to use this request comma res, the same code. Here also we need a try catch, so I am going to copy this. Okay, same try catch block we need. So for updation we have to use, there is a function called update by ID. Okay, yeah, there is a function called find by ID and update. Okay, so there is a function called find by ID and update. Okay, so first parameter we need to pass is request.parameter.id. So let me write in this way, vertically we can write. So first parameter is request.params.id. The next parameter is the request body. Okay, the request body which contains the updated data. The next is we have to write, there is a parameter called new colon true. Okay, so new colon true will if it is a new newly updation, we can write new colon true. Okay, right. So some error is here. First thing is we have to pass request.params, then request.body, then we have to give new. Okay, yeah. So since we are using await, we have to use async. Okay, this await keyword, okay, makes the database operation it will synchronize the database operation without conflicting other database reading and writing process. Okay, so now it's done. Okay, we can write horizontally also, we can write. The next is we can check whether this product is available or not by using product, and if the product is not available, I have used not operator, we can send response error. We can send error response like item dot we can send a error message saying that item not found. The same thing we can do it here also. Okay, right, item not found, we can do that. It means it is not able to update. Okay, right. So next is if it is if the product is able to update, we can send a response here. Okay, so response we can send in using a message. We can pass the message product updated successfully. Right. So this is done. This update REST API is done. Okay. So we have to test using Postman tool. Then next, finally we are going to write delete CRUD operation, delete REST API. Okay, REST API using app.delete, and here we can write delete product. Okay, delete product is the URL we are going to delete using ID. Here also we need ID. Okay, so we have to create the same process again. Okay, so again we need this try catch block, and we are going to find the product and delete. Okay, so here first thing is we have to write async. Here async is missing. Okay, so now find by ID and delete. Okay, find by ID and delete function we have to use, and we have to pass the ID, and if the product is not available, we have to show some error message. Okay, response.json item not found. Right, otherwise we can show successful message using message JSON product editor successfully. Okay, okay, so this is about the delete REST API. Okay, so now the server side backend processing is completed. We have to save this program and we have to execute, and if there is any error we have to correct it. So here we have done create, read it, and update, delete. Okay, so we'll go to this terminal and go to the server folder, execute the program. Okay, so there is a error in which line? Address already in use. Okay, so I think it's already running, so we have to close everything previously executing things, and we can run again. Yeah, now it is successfully executed. Now we have to check these APIs using this Postman. Okay, you have to install one tool called Postman, and click open the Postman tool, open plus, create a new request. So first request is we are going to store new data, or we'll check this reading operation. Okay, first we are going to test reading operation, read API. So what is read API? App.get view products. Okay, app.get view products. This API is actually we have to access using http localhost. We have to access using :9000 and slash this API URL. Okay, view products. That's all. Okay, So this is the URL we have to use. Okay, copy this URL and open the Postman and type this URL. Okay, and send. When you make a request, look at this. All the data we can fetch, and it is displayed using a JSON format. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 product details in MongoDB. So this is my MongoDB. Look at this. All the data is actually received by using this REST API. Okay. So it means that REST API is working perfectly. Okay. In the MongoDB, I have this data, right? Samsung Smart TV. Okay. Look at this. Samsung Smart TV 10 price is there. Okay. So all the data we are able to receive as a JSON format. Now I'm going to add a new product. So new product is API. We have to see what is the API add product, but we have to pass request body. Data we have to pass in Postman. Okay, right? So how will you pass that add product? The URL is add product. This is a URL, and we have to pass the data also, and see the function, it is post. So we have to select post here. Okay, and how will you pass the data? So we have to select body. Here there is a body option, and in that you have to select raw data, body part raw data, and we are going to write the JSON data we are going to write. Okay, so here you can store this. Okay, so how will you write? Open brace, close brace. First is name of the product I am going to write. As new data I am going to store. We have Samsung Smart TV, Sony TV, and so water bottle. So many things are there. We'll write MacBook Pro. Okay, Pro laptop. Okay, MacBook Pro laptop. Right, and inside this the quantity. Okay, then next is a quantity. So quantity is 10. The next price of each MacBook Pro we are going to write. The price is the next data. So each may be 1 lakh. Just as assume that 1 lakh 20,000 something. Okay, or 40,000. Okay, 30,000. Okay. So this data is not exist here. We are going to add a new data. We are going to check whether this data is storing or not. We are going to validate the backend APIs. Okay, REST APIs. So the URL is correct. Okay, as per this app.post, the URL is correct. So now we are going to check by sending the data. So when you send, okay, yes, it is successfully stored. Here you can see the response. We are getting the message product added successfully. Okay, so from where we are getting this product added successfully? Using rest.json. Okay, rest.json we are getting the message. Okay, right. So it's successfully added. Now we are going to check in the MongoDB. Okay, we have to refresh this. One more product is added. Look at this 7. This project is added, MacBook Pro 10, 1,30,000. Okay, so it's working. The add product API is working. Now we are going to see find a particular product. We have written one API for finding one product by ID. Okay, finding one product by ID. Okay, so here the ID is nothing but this particular object ID. Okay, so I am going to find Samsung tab. So we'll just copy this ID. Copy this ID. Just Control C, and we are going to write the logic. Find product slash the ID. Okay, but it is not post, it is get. Okay, so when you say when you give send button, now we have to check whether we are getting output. Now we are not getting the output. Let's see that. Okay, let's check what is the mistake. There is a spelling mistake here, JSON. okay. It's not displaying properly, okay. Let's try this once again. Yeah, now we are getting the output, right. So when we type the ID localhost find product, that particular ID, okay, we can copy this object ID and get, when you click send button, we are getting that particular product, okay. So why we are using this find product? To modify the product yield, to update, right. So if I select this particular product, this data will be displaying in a text box. We are asking the user to modify, okay. So now we are going to change, we are going to update, okay. So for update, we have written an API called edit product with ID, edit product with ID. We have to pass the ID and the request body also, okay. So now let us check that. For editing, we have to use put functionality, and you have to write the URL like this, okay. Edit product, okay. In edit product, we are going to modify the data, okay. We are going to modify the data. Actually the data is like this, okay. So Samsung TV, okay. Samsung tab, okay. Previously the Samsung tag quantity is 10. I want to increase the quantity to 50, and previously the price is 50,000. I want to reduce 45,000, okay. Got it? I want to reduce the price and as well as quantity in the stock, okay. Now we have to pass the ID. This is the ID of the Samsung tab, okay, and put function, okay. So now we are going to check again whether updation is working or not. You click send button. Here also there is another error. Yeah, so the spelling mistake only the problem. JSON, okay. The function name is JSON. We have to save it. Now again we'll check. Yes, we are getting the message product updated successfully, okay. So it's also working, okay, right. So let's refresh. Look at this. Previous quantity is 10 and the price is 50,000. Now the quantity is changed to previous. Where is that? Yeah, the quantity is changed to 50 and the price is 45,000. Okay. The same way we can also check the delete operation, delete product. Okay. So we have to pass delete product. I am going to delete this Samsung tab. Samsung tag I am going to delete. So we have to pass the ID for the Samsung tab. Okay. So let's click. Before that, we'll check the message JSON. The spelling is correct. Again, here also spelling is wrong. Right. So now it is modified. Right. Okay. So please ensure that this function is JSON function. Okay. So now I am going to delete Samsung tab data. So we have to delete API, delete product ID. Okay. So now we are getting delete product pod. It is not found. Okay. 1 minute. Let's check the delete product. Spelling is missing. Here also spelling product. Okay. Save it. Now send. Look at this, product deleted successfully message we are getting. Okay. So here we have Samsung tab after SSD hard drive. That product is available. Let's 7 products are there. Reload, 6 products only available. After SSD hard drive, MacBook Pro is coming, so that product is deleted. Okay. So now our backend service is working properly. Okay. So next we are going to see the front end design. Okay. So in our project, our backend APIs we have written and we have validated using Postman. So the next thing is we are going to work on client project. Okay. We are going to create a front end design. Right. So the next is implementation of front end using React.js and Tailwind CSS.